Good day, everyone, and welcome to this edition of your HLGU News Update. I'm Jill Alexander. Up first, hundreds of people filled the Maybe Sports Complex this past weekend for the 77th Annual Booster Banquet. The banquet featured Luke Zamperini, son of Louis Zamperini, whose story of perseverance inspired 2 movies and a New York Times best-selling book. Here's more on that story. It's an evening of excitement, music, food, and lights. But this year's Booster Banquet had a historical spin from guest speaker Luke Zamperini. His father Louis was a prisoner of war during World War II, and his story has inspired a New York Times best-selling book and 2 blockbuster movies. Carrying on his father's legacy, Luke Zamperini uses his father's experiences to bring hope to others.
Well, it's a story that inspires people. It's a story that if you're hopeless in your struggles and you look at Louis Zamperini's struggles and you see that he was able to overcome those insurmountable odds, it gives you hope that you can get through what you have to go through.
Louis Zamperini struggled with post-traumatic stress disorder from his time within the prison camps. But Luke says that after his father came to faith, he realized that his former hatred to those who tortured him had severely affected him.
Hating someone is like drinking poison and hoping the other guy dies, because the object of your hate has no idea that you hate them, and it isn't affecting them, but it's tearing you apart.
During the banquet, Luke shared some of the harrowing stories that his father used to tell to him growing up. But Luke says that while the miracles of his father's life are amazing, there's one miracle that tops them all.
You know, there was a series of miracles in his life, survival at sea and in the prison camps and so on and so forth. But of course, the biggest miracle of all was when he came to faith in Jesus Christ.
Luke's message that he brings to audiences is one he knows his father would be proud of, that forgiveness conquers all. The Booster Banquet is an annual event to help raise funds for the university. In other news, public safety officials at Hannibal-LaGrange University are reminding students to lock their vehicles after some on-campus break-ins. With more on that story, here's Kamlee Fiedler.
Students and staff at Hannibal-LaGrange woke up to an alert text recently from public safety urging them to check their vehicles for missing items. The public safety office says they were notified by students at 2 o'clock in the morning on October 30th about 2 male high school students rummaging through unlocked cars. Public safety officers say the suspects took off running before they could arrive. HLGU Chief of Campus Police Albert Higdon says it's important for students to lock their cars.
The biggest thing on any car thefts from cars is they generally don't break into them. They just go till they find one that's unlocked, and then they'll go and see what they can find in there. Of course, if they break in, it causes noise, and they don't want that.
6 HLGU students were impacted by these vehicle break-ins. Some of those students had personal items stolen from their vehicles.
I went to Taco Bell one night after practice, and my order was like $2.17, so I had $2, but I reached down for my change cup for the 17 cents, and it was gone.
So along with your change cup, what other items were stolen out of your car, or was it just that?
A pair of Vans that I'm pretty bitter about. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get my Vans out of my car, and then they were gone, and that's when I got a little upset.
Sophomore Rebecca Sheridan says the break-ins left her feeling concerned.
I go in my car and everything is everywhere. All my stuff is scattered, my glove department is open, and my heart just dropped. I felt very violated because like having somebody go through your car and like everything, all your stuff is everywhere, just like, why would you do that?
The Public Safety Office says that car break-ins are happening all over Hannibal and not just on campus. The Public Safety Office encourages students to sign up for the HLGU text alert system to stay up to date on public information. With photographer Kelsey McCoy reporting for TNN, I'm Kamlee Fiedler.
On a lighter note, it's show week here at Hannibal-LaGrange University, and there's still time to get your tickets for the production of The Importance of Being Earnest. With a look at how the cast is preparing for opening night, here is Alex Bradley with the details.
Curling irons, teapots, and dramatic faces all point to one thing: theater. After months of hard work and long practices, The Importance of Being Earnest comes to life on November 15th through the 17th at Hannibal-LaGrange University. Through this story, the audience meets the eccentric character of Jack, played by HLGU student Leo Hammond.
Preparing for this show was a lot of fun for me. I mean, I love preparing for any show. But this one specifically, my character, I actually really relate with a lot. Getting ready for it was a lot of fun, and it was kind of challenging because I'm so used to, for parts, getting out of my own head, but in this one I actually had to kind of go into my own head.
The detailed design of costumes and set pieces truly embody the heart of the story. The set comes in 3 pieces to transition between locations within the scenes. Cast member Romy Massey says that the intricate design of the set has helped her to bring her character to life.
Having the set really helps you get into character because it puts you in the mindset of your character. Before there's a set, it's really easy to just think as yourself and not as like Lady Bracknell would think about things.
This year's production is comprised of 9 cast members and 7 crew members. Director of Theater at Hannibal-LaGrange University, Sabrina Brookshire, says she appreciates the experience of the production process. It has allowed her to bring in new cast members.
Working with college students and alumni is super fun and we have community members as well that come in and that just have a heart to do theater, but also to pour into college students and the university as well.
Making his acting debut on stage is the HLGU registrar, Jeremy Wallace.
I've always thought it would be interesting to be in a play, and I figured there's no time like the present.
To purchase tickets, you can call the box office at 573-629-3182. With photography, Ken Amaski, I'm Alex Bradley, reporting for TNN.
The Importance of Being Earnest runs November 15th, 16th, and 17th in the Parker Theater of the Roland Fine Arts Center. Tickets are $9 in advance and $10 at the door. For more information or to reserve tickets, please call the theater box office at the number on the bottom of your screen. And an update on a story we told you about earlier in the semester. HLGU is building new sand volleyball courts on campus. Construction has already begun, and the university says they hope that many students and faculty members will benefit from the courts. Vice President for Business and Finance Betty Anderson says HLGU hopes the courts will allow students to become more involved.
Well, we think they're going to have a lot of fun out there. We're hoping that they will just have build relationships and the student experience, and I'm hoping to see some faculty and staff out there participating in sand volleyball with our students.
The courts are expected to be finished by the end of the fall semester. The project is fully funded. The sand volleyball court is dedicated to Frederick Hoppy Jr. And future Trojans got a chance to check out Hannibal-LaGrange University during a recent experience day. High school students got a tour, attended breakout sessions, and chatted with faculty members about their major. The event was put on by the admissions department. The next experience day is scheduled for Monday, February 18th. To register for the next experience day, just head to our website at hlg.edu and click on the admissions tab. And finally, the Hannibal-LaGrange University women's basketball team wins their home opener. The ladies faced off against the Central Christian College Saints last Wednesday. The Trojans were able to score early and often and ended up with a final score of 74-45. During the first and third quarter is where HLGU was able to expand the scoring margin. TNN's own Emma Anderson led the Trojans with 16 points. Madison Simpson was close behind with 14. HLGU senior Maritza Chavez says the win was exciting and the team is working hard to succeed this season.
For me being a senior, it's wanting to see the girls that are under me succeed later on in the year. So for us, just kind of taking every game one at a time.
The women will take on Lyon College at home this Saturday. Game time is set for 1. The HLGU men's team will open their season at home this week. We will bring those highlights in our next show. To check out the home schedule for both men and women's basketball teams, go to hlgtrojans.com. That's all the time we have for now. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Jill Alexander.